And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second game of our semifinal doubleheader here at Woodland High School. It's the Columbia River Rapids taking on the R.A. Long Lumberjacks in District 402A boys basketball semifinal action. Nick Sisson here on behalf of N2 Media and R.A. Long and Columbia River Athletics. Game number one went to Tumwater, defeating Woodland 72-63. They await the winner of this matchup. It's the third meeting between the teams. R.A. Long winning both in the regular season, but by the slimmest of margins, a double overtime win in Hazel Dell at Columbia River High School, 48-45. And then at R.A. Long, it was the Jacks 55-54. A two-point basket at the buzzer trimmed a three-point lead down to one. The Rapids were hoping to draw an and one with that play, but did not get the foul called. The layup went, and the game ended there in regulation. River had a lead in both games late in the fourth quarter and late in overtime, but were unable to close out the Lumberjacks. Same could be said for R.A. Long. They jumped out to a couple of healthy leads in both games by 6-7 points, but ooh, he did it. But still, they were also not able to close out the Rapids until the last possible moments of both games. R.A. Long is on a 22-game win streak this season, 23 overall if you go back to the third place win over Sela last year at the Yakima Sundome. And the winner of this will punch a ticket to the regional round. If R.A. Long wins this, you can just about guarantee a trip to the Sundome regardless of what would happen in the district championship, regardless of what would happen in the regional round as well, because they're figuring to get a top 8 seed, as well as the Tumwater Thunderbirds, who await the winner of this game. Fans, be sure to share the live stream link with friends and family. YouTube only tonight here at Woodland High School. We do have the live stream comment section. Feel free to type in where you're watching from and who you're rooting for. Got someone shouting out nephew Anthony Herrera. The Lumberjacks have managed to beat Columbia River 4 straight times, dating back to last season. Columbia River handing R.A. Long one of their 2 losses last year. They won game 1 at their high school, but since then they've played 4 close games. No game decided by more than 6 points. And again, R.A. Long looking to keep their perfect season alive. Columbia River 15-6 overall. They've won 5 straight, dating back to a win against Mark Morris. And we're going to get pregame introductions in just a moment. They already did the national anthem. I don't think they'll do it again, but they might.
Respect for those that played and respect for those that officiated. We're asking everyone to take on the personal responsibility of showing good sportsmanship for tonight's contest. Thank you for being here tonight. We hope you enjoy the game. Please rise for the play.
Nope, we are going to do the national anthem.
Long band.
The RA Long Pep Band with the national anthem.
Now let's meet the starters for both teams. First for the visiting Rapids. A 5'10" senior, number 1, Alex Pont. A 6'1" senior, number 4, Kellen Clary. A 6'1" senior, number 12, Chase Wilson. A 6'1" sophomore, number 14, Ethan Adams. And a 6'5" senior, number 20, Luca Phillips. And now for your Lumberjacks. A 5'8" senior, number 2, Cam Newsom. A 6'2" senior, number 5, Jeff Rutledge. A 6'4" senior, number 21, Josh Gray. A 6'1" senior, number 23, Landon Irwin. And a 6'6" junior, number 24, Brenner Coates. Lumberjacks head coach, Jerry Key, assistant Alan.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. National anthem has been played. Introductions have been made. We are just about set for the first 8 minutes of action in this District 4 2A boys semifinal between Columbia River and RA Long for the third time this season. They played a third time last year. Same stakes on the line. It was at the Lumberdome, now neutral court here at Woodland. Starting lineups again for both teams. For River, it's Alex Pont, Kellen Clary, Chase Fitzwilson, Ethan Adams, and Luca Phillips. Excuse me, Savion McCoy in the starting lineup, not Ethan Adams, number 13. Checks paper. For RA Long, it's Cam Newsom, Jeff Rookledge, Josh Crane, Landon Irwin, and Brenner Coates. Mark Ganter coaches the Rapids. Jure Key, the Lumberjacks. Phillips against Coates. And it's controlled by the Lumberjacks and Josh Crane as we are off and running here at Woodland High School. Crane, step back, that's long. Rebound momentarily by Phillips, stolen. Crane dribbles in, leans in, foul's gonna be called on Phillips. Good hustle play there by Landon Irwin. Crane's first free throw is good. 1-0 Lumberjacks with the lead. Second free throw rolls down. Pont, the speedster, picks it up, double teamed, gets some help, bounce pass out to Clary. Pont with it now, screen shows and goes away. Irwin one-on-one with Pont. McCoy looking to enter, does to Phillips. Double team shows. Now McCoy drives and kicks far side. A three up by Fitzwilson. Off the window, off the rim, no good. Rebound to Brenner Coates of RA Long. Coates jabs, hands off. Rookledge checks his feet, fires a three, no good. And it's grabbed by Coates. Coates goes up into contact, scores it off the window, 4-0 Lumberjacks. Man-size move down there for Brenner Coates. He's added a lot of weapons to his offensive repertoire. McCoy cut off, goes up strong, misses long. Rebound on the floor still, picked up, and a foul is called as Clary went up into contact, and Kellen Clary will go to the line for two. So 4-0 here in the early going. At the free throw line, Kellen Clary. Uh-oh. First free throw is good. I accidentally spammed the points button for RA Long, and it went up to like 13 real quick. It's like, ooh. Clary with the first point for the Rapids, and the second, 4-2. Rookledge looking inside. They go back near side now. Newsom crosses over. Fade away at the foul line, no good. Tapped up and almost in. Coates puts it up, no good. Gets a rebound again, stripped. Irwin retrieves it on the far side block and puts it up and in. Landon Irwin gives the Jacks a 6-2 lead now. Fitzwilson goes to Phillips. Phillips dribbles it off of his own knee. Outlet up ahead, a 2-on-1. Far side to Crane. Crane blocked! Pont got a piece of it. Rebound Clary. Big defensive play. Now space for Phillips into contact. Rushed the shot a little bit. Ball is loose and tiptoeing the baseline, and it's topped out of bounds by R.A. Long. Josh Crane knocked it loose. What a play by Alex Pont with the block. Whistle and a foul away from the ball under the basket. It's going to be on Crane. That's his first. So 2 team fouls on R.A. Long. Pont gets a screen, elbow jumper, no. Ball controlled by McCoy in the paint, offensive rebound. Pont shuffled the feet, might have got away with the steps, missed the 3 anyway. Crane rebounds it. Outlet up ahead near side. Now the trailer, Irwin, stops it, gives it to Newsom. Newsom has it stripped and poked loose by Clary on the floor, still on the floor, dug out by Pont. Up ahead, into contact, offensive foul, Phillips. That's his second. Newsom draws the charge. 4:48 to go, first quarter. That could be big because Phillips might have to sit down. Coates checks out. Ethan Pitsley checks in for R.A. Long. And we are going to get a sub as they're going to tend to the floor. Phillips checks out, and Luke Potter checking in for the Rapids. And the official and Josh Crane appear satisfied with the slickness, and now Clary comes over to check. It's always good when you got diplomatic relations like this. Both teams can agree that the floor is squeaky clean. Rookledge with it out of the corner to Pitsley. Ball rotating around the top. Now Irwin behind the back dribble off his heel. Foul is called. And let's see who they got it on. And it looks like it's going to be on Fitzwilson. And it's going to be the 3rd Rapids team foul. First personal on Fitzwilson. So just 1 foul to give now here in the quarter with 4:30 left. Newsom to inbound it. Goes to Rookledge. Crane had some space, closed out on hard, backs it out. Crane drives, gets a step, bumped, and foul is called. Fitzwilson picks up his second. Free throws now for Crane. So not a great offensive start here for Columbia River, and to add to the problems, 2 starters with 2 fouls. And Crane good on the first. Checking in now is Ethan Adams, number 15. Crane, no good. On the second, 7-2 the score still. Jacks lead it by 5. Far side, McCoy has it denied. It's off the shoe of Pont on the floor. McCoy dives on it, slides, tied up, and let's see, we got a held ball. The possession arrow favors Columbia River, 7 on the shot clock. Seven to work here for the Rapids. I don't know if they realize it. Maybe they do. Pont, tough shot, no good. And a whistle and a foul is going to be on R.A. Long on the rebound underneath the basket. It's going to be on Crane. That's his second, so that's a big foul there. And Brenner Coates is going to check back in here for Crane.
Checking in for the Lumberjacks, number 24, Brenner Coates.
So a big moment now for Columbia River, with one of R.A. Long's better scorers on the bench. Feed down low. Shot up, no good. Good defense by Coates. Good offensive rebound by Potter. McCoy nearly loses it. It's still on the floor, picked up. Left-hand layup is good. That's Clary. 7-4. Coates with it, gives it up to Newsom. Newsom dribbles back, a 3 on the way, no good. Back iron tapped up, Irwin tapped out, controlled by Pitsley into the backcourt. They're going to say tip, not over and back. Irwin, corner 3 on the way, Crikey! Five for Irwin. High screen, passing out of it, rotation to Potter. Potter double team, loses the ball. Outlet up ahead, one-on-one for a moment. Irwin stops his momentum. The Jacks swing it out. Now dribbling near side wing. Newsom checks back to the bench. Up top, a screen by Coates, a show by Potter. And now the Jacks pass out of it. Irwin with it, one-on-one, drives cut off. Double team, finds Coates. Coates underneath, double clutch off the window and in, dime to Irwin. 2:01 to go, 12-4, R.A. Long. Whistle, timeout, Mark Ganter and the Rapids with 1:53 left here in the first. Coates with 4. And 5 for Irwin. Fans, Nicole Gration's a dedicated realtor with Windermere Northwest Living, proudly serving Cowlitz County, born and raised in Longview, bringing home true hometown insight, strong background in public relations and marketing, and a genuine passion for helping clients navigate one of life's most important investments. Known for her strong work ethic, loyalty, and client-first approach, Nicole Gration is committed to making every buying or selling experience smooth, informed, and genuinely personal. Thank you so much to our sponsors for the month of February, showing their support for high school athletics. Far side inbound, 21 on the shot clock here for River. McCoy with it, gives it up. Drop step spin, difficult shot, good defense there by Coates. Rebound to Irwin, 1:37 to go first quarter. Jacks circle the perimeter, drive and a kick. Pitsley, 3 on the way, just short. Grabbed underneath the basket by the Rapids. McCoy got away with, nope, did not get away with it. Near sideline official Jim Appleby calling the travel there. Earlier I said 15 that checked into the game was Ethan Adams. I'm 0 for 2 on Ethan Adams. It was actually Nick Millspaw. Fitzwilson back into the game. He's got 2 personals. If you're Ari Long, you might think about going right at him. Newsom gives it up to Pitsley, moves it near side Rookledge. Rookledge gets a switch on defense. Now Newsom with it. Newsom calling for a screen. Drives opposite, kicks. Pitsley, same spot, same result. On the floor, picked up by Pont. Near side inbound or outlet. Up ahead, corner 3. Fitzwilson is down. (12-7) after the make. (22 on the clock, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Rookledge for 3 to get it back, no. Controlled by Pont. Chance for River to add to the run here. Drive, and a foul is called. No shot on the floor, they say. It's going to be on Cam Newsom. 9.4 left here in the first. Potter inbounding, lobs it into Clary. Clary, drop step spin, unbelievable right hand shot, almost went. Coates throws it up to Pitsley, it's out of bounds, and that is going to do it for the first quarter here at Woodland High School. R.A. Long with the lead, 12-7. Chase Fitzwilson made it a 5-point game with his 3-ball. Vans Wilcox and Flagel is a long-standing family-rooted fuel and lubricants distributor, celebrating 100 years of history and service in the region. They're the Northwest's leading provider of high-quality fuels, lubricants, card lock services, marine fueling, and reliability services. With decades of industry expertise and a commitment to integrity, Wilcox and Flagel continues to power businesses with reliable service and community-driven values. Thank you so much to our sponsors at Wilcox and Flagel, proud sponsors of N2 Media live streaming. Second quarter of action. R.A. Long with the lead, 12-7, and the basketball. Brady Hollings in the comment section says Irwin with the hustle plays. He's a baller. It's a fair assessment, Brady. I would agree on both fronts. Crane still on the bench for R.A. Long here to start with 2 fouls. Phillips back out there for Columbia River with his 2 fouls. Coates nearly loses it, hands it off, picked up by Rookledge. Jack's outside on the perimeter. Irwin drives, kicks, Pitsley with it, 12 on the clock, gets it to Newsom. Ball rotates far side. Irwin drops it off to Coates. Coates goes up, foul's called. Nice patient move there by Brenner Coates and a great pass down low to set him up. Coates at the free throw line for 2. Coates with 4 already in the game. Brenner short on the first. Second free throw is good, so Coach splits a pair. Lead is 6. And that pass is out of bounds. Little miscommunication on the timing there. Newsom kicks, Irwin, a three, no good. Backside rebound on the floor, picked up by River. Irwin flies in, throws it inbounds. They're gonna say he landed on the sideline before getting it inbounds, or the ball hit the sideline on the save. Either way, another good hustle play there by Irwin. And it's gonna be Potter checking back in for Millspaw. J-Lo wants to know what we think about RA Long's chances against Bremerton. I'm here to tell you that you got to worry about this game first and several others. I don't think Bremerton is unbeatable. Three on the way from the corner, no good. What a rebound by Clary. Clary blocked, though, by Pitsley, and it's going to stay here with Columbia River. Crane's going to get up and check in now with 2 fouls, and they're going to let him come in. Pitsley is checking out. Clary with a big offensive rebound, keeping the ball on this end. Phillips, bounce pass feed Clary, nice find by Phillips. 4-point game. Irwin drops it off to Coates, drop step spin, and traveled. .635 left, 4-point game. Adults screaming from the stands. Fadeaway hit, Clary getting going here, 2-point game. Frothy environment. Crane drives, goes up, hits. Josh Crane, the Greater St. Helens League Player of the Year, and we're gonna get a timeout after the made. Basket by Drake, he and R.A. Long, 5:54 to go, second quarter. Fans Game Winner Athletics Facility is a sports training facility in Longview, Washington that specializes in basketball and softball pitching development. They also offer weekly skill groups as well as private lessons for both sports. Find them on social media. They also have an independent travel basketball program in the community. They're on Facebook and Instagram. Game Winner Athletics Facility, proudly sponsoring N2 Media live streaming. (15-11). Clary, by my count, has 8 for the Rapids, and the other 3 to Chase Fitzwilson. That ball is thrown away out of bounds. The Jacks showing pressure on the half-court trap. I see the chatter in the comment section there with Jalen Davis is no joke. Yeah, absolutely. Bremerton's really, really good. There's some really good teams in 2A. There's a lot of tough competition. It's not as clear as day as people might think. Jacks do look really good, though, but there are good teams. Crane stops his momentum, right-hand shot, rolls off for Crane, but he'll head to the line for 2 free throws. I think they're going to get Clary on this one, and they do. And that's his first, as Crane settles into the free throw line for 2 free throws. Misses the first. Crane's second is good, and the Greater St. Helens League Player of the Year adds another point to his total. Trap at half court, nearly lost it. It is into the backcourt. Newsom tackled down from behind, no call. That should be a violation. No, maybe not. They got it across. Yep. Nope. It technically got across the half court line. Feed inside, denied. Ball nearly out of bounds, dug out off of the Rapids player who was standing out of bounds. Irwin tossed it off of Potter, after Irwin came away with the loose ball momentarily. Five minutes to go, second quarter. Crane hands off, Rookledge goes to Irwin. Irwin gets around and scores easily. Crikey. The motion offense circling the top. The Jacks looking strong here in the start, leading it by 7. Long way to go. Feed down low, great position. Phillips, reverse layup, far side, answers back. Phillips on the second team for the Greater St. Helens League this year, but definitely a first team talent. A lot of people just think that Phillips was drawing so much attention this year as the ball is poked loose, nearly stolen. Irwin gives it to Crane, 6 on the clock. Crane, tough shot from the foul line, rolls off. Rebound, Wilson. Bounce pass, and it's nearly lost, but Pont recovers it. 3:41 to go, second quarter. At the top, Phillips, and now we've got an offensive foul away from the ball. It's going to be on Wilson. That is his third. That is tough. And now Savion McCoy is going to check back in at the next dead ball. Rookledge for 3 near wing. Yes, Jeff Rookledge. His first points of the game, 21-13. Jacks lead it by 8, largest lead of the game. And that one's nearly stolen, but it gets over the top. That might have been a carry, but it's thrown away into the drum set of the band. 3:14 left, and McCoy does check in. Irwin, full head of steam, loses it on the way up. McCoy rebounds it. McCoy out of control, keeps the pivot down. Drop step spin, Phillips inside, good. Back down to 6. Crane drives off the window, rolls off, Phillips boards it. 2.5 left, second quarter. Potter picks it up, gets it out to Pont, far side now. Drive, and we're going to get a traveling called on Phillips. Crane just kind of backed out, I believe, and just pulled the chair out a little bit. .14 on the shot clock here for Irwin, who lobs it in. Crane catches, double teamed, hands it off. Newsom crosses over, loses a handle. 5 on the shot clock. Rookledge got to put something up. Turnaround fade from 3. Are you kidding me? Timeout, Rapids. Jeff Rookledge, a turnaround fadeaway 3 at the shot clock buzzer. Gives the Lumberjacks a 9-point lead. It's a 30-second timeout. Finish on Empty CrossFit's a local CrossFit gym located in downtown Longview. Their classes are coach-led and for all fitness levels and abilities. They offer 7 classes a day. Check out the website for a free trial, www.foecrossfit.com. Finish on empty CrossFit. Proud sponsors of N2 Media, showing their support for local high school athletes. Full charge timeout here, late second quarter. The Lumberjacks leading it by 9. Winner takes on Tumwater Saturday night at Kelso for the district championship, and the winner guarantees themselves a spot in the regional round of the state tournament. Potter to inbound it after the Rapids timeout. 1:26 left here in the quarter. Entry to Phillips. Phillips trying to pass over the top, instead goes outside. Phillips muscles it up, no good, fouled. Ant Herrera into the game for R.A. Long. Crane sitting out for a little bit, and he's gonna pop up and get back in. Foul was on Irwin, his first. So Phillips at the line now for 2. The first one decides to roll down. Crane subs in for Pitsley. Phillips with 5. And now 6. 7-point game. 1:10 left, second quarter. Newsom with it, looking in. 10 seconds on the shot clock, decides to drive, loses it, gets it back, kicks it out to Irwin. Irwin tucks, drives, fouled on the way up. A lot of ball there from Phillips. Let's see if they get the foul on Phillips. And it's not going to be on him. It's going to be on Luke Potter. 49.9 seconds to go in the second, and Irwin will go to the line for 2. Irwin gets the friendly bounce and scores. Pitsley subbing in for Crane. Got to give Coach Key a lot of credit here for knowing how to manage Josh Crane and his 2 fouls right now, wanting to keep him available for as long as possible. I don't know if I've ever seen 2 luckier rolls in a row than Landon Irwin just got here on this end. He had a great game here as a sophomore in a playoff game that sent R.A. Long to the regional round, and he's got 9 right now in this one. Pump fake on the 3 by Pont. Kick to McCoy. McCoy jump stop. Loses it on the way up. Had a wide open layup. Irwin grabbed it. 30 seconds on the clock. Pitsley slows it up. McCoy's had a tough time shooting from inside. Pitsley catches it. Potter on him. Hands off to Newsom. Newsom open 3 on the way. No good. Herrera taps it out. Pitsley controls and kicks. Rookledge 3 on the way. No. Rebound under the basket. River outlet up ahead. Clary full head of steam, and a foul is called. It's a blocking foul called against R.A. Long. And it's got to be on the floor, I believe, right? Nope, they're going to say 2 shots. I didn't see the ball go up. 3.7 left here in the second quarter. Big free throws here for Kellen Clary. Fans at home, I got to be honest with you. There's some questionable behavior by full-grown adults at high school basketball games. I can tell you that. I got a lot of experience in gymnasiums. Questionable at best. First free throw is good for Clary. He's been a monster for Columbia River here. He's got 9. And that one rattles out. Herrera rebounds it. Quick outlet. Irwin. Good if it goes, and it's off the mark. That's going to do it. But the Lumberjacks do lead it by 8, 26-18, heading into the locker room over Columbia River. Fans at Novakai Wellness, they specialize in advanced IV therapy, tailored weight loss programs, hydration treatments, and peptide injections, delivering personalized solutions to optimize your health and enhance overall wellness. Thank you so much to our sponsors, Novakai Wellness. You can find them on social media, for sure on Facebook. And that's going to bring us here, folks, to our Blast Zone Media halftime show. Blast Zone Media, for just $8 a month, you can subscribe to all things prep sports related in Volcano Country. Get unlimited access to game reports, scores, storylines, photos, and so much more. Go to blastzonemedia.com to get signed up. That's blastzonemedia.com. Proud sponsors of the N2 Media live streams and supporting local high school athletes in so many ways. Here at the break, 26-18, RA Long with the lead. It was a 14-point second quarter for RA Long, an 11-point second quarter for Columbia River. Unofficial numbers, 9 for Landon Irwin leading the way for RA Long. Jeff Rookledge with 6, Josh Crane with 6, and Brenner Coates with 5. On the other side, Kellen Clary with 9, Luca Phillips with 6, and Chase Fitzwilson with 3. Coming off of a 26-point game, Alex Pont held scoreless here in the first quarter by the Lumberjacks defense. The Lumberjacks are doing a good job of taking him away, that's for sure. Luca Phillips with 6 points. The Rapids seem to be playing through him a lot down low on the block, and he's a great option to play through, that's for sure. But the Rapids are going to need a third option to step up here in the second half to give them any chance of coming back and winning this one. The Lumberjacks defense has done a really good job buckling down, and most people know this in the league. I mean, they only allow 44 points per contest, and they're on the pace to keep River right around that number. But Columbia River has done a great job of coming out in the third quarters this season, and they're going to look to make some adjustments with head coach Mark Ganter in the locker room. Same obviously can be said for the Lumberjacks. Cam Newsom held scoreless, so both point guards just working on distributing the basketball more than anything there in the first half. I'd like to thank everybody for being here tonight. We appreciate all the support that we get. If you're in a position to help out and you'd like to, feel free to send a donation to your host through Venmo. It's at N2 Media, or you could scan that little QR code in the bottom right corner on your device or screen. But we can't do it without the support of all of the great local businesses that sponsor and the folks at home that are willing to donate. So we're going to take a quick audio timeout here, folks, and we'll be back in just a little bit. We got about 6.5 minutes till the start of the second half. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Teams out of the locker room are along with a 26-18 advantage here at the intermission. Foul trouble for a couple of big players for Columbia River there in that first half. Most notably, Chase Fitzwilson with 3 personals, Luca Phillips with 2. Phillips in a little bit better shape in that department, but Josh Crane for R.A. Long has 2. And he's the reigning GSHL Player of the Year, named just a few days ago. The Jacks were able to get contributions from others, as they often do. Landon Irwin leading the way with 9, and Jeff Rookledge with 6, including an incredible turnaround fadeaway 3 as the shot clock expired. Teams will switch sides of the court. And Taylor Adrian, the athletic director here at Woodland High School, being paged to the scorer's table. I don't know if that means that they can start without him, but I think they can. It'll be Rapids basketball working from left to right now. Good ball movement to start. Far side Pont looking inside, puts it on the deck. Rises up from 16, hits. That's a great sign. Pont was scoreless in that first half. Newsom gets it out to Crane. A 3 up on the way, rolls off. Rebound to Pont. Drop step spin, Clary. Clary muscles it up, it rolls off backside, tapped out off the leg of the Columbia River player who's being helped up, and it's Clary. Rapids fans screaming for a foul. Newsom fakes the handoff, keeps the dribble. Now Irwin. Irwin backing it out, gets it to Crane. Handoff Newsom. Newsom hesitates, drives, loses it on the way up. It was stripped, kicks out Rookledge. A 3 on the way, no good. And it did not draw iron, but the shot clock reset. Maybe it did, I just didn't see it. Drop step spin, Irwin leans in and scores. Irwin in double figures now. Lead back up to 8 for the Jacks. Phillips drop step spin. Fouled by Coates, and Phillips will go to the line for 2. So Luca Phillips with 6 in the ball game at the free throw line at the 6:23 mark, and he hits the first. Second on the way, short, but flying in and rebounding it is Clary. Potter, 3 on the way, no. Backside rebound, Irwin. Coates catches, faced up, puts it on the deck, hands off Rookledge. Rookledge dribbles and kicks, and it's in between Crane and Irwin, and neither one of them felt confident to go after it, thinking that they might be impeding the other. Quick dribble up the court by Pont with Newsom on him. Backs it out. 19 on the shot clock screen comes from Clary. Potter enters it, deflected. Rookledge on the run now. Finds Crane, far side. Crane catches it, goes up, off the window, and scores. Crane with good body control there to catch and go up and muscle that shot off the glass. 30-21. Fitzwilson between the leg dribble back, does not hit. Rookledge outlets it up ahead to Crane. Crane dribbling back behind the three-point line, has Irwin run in. Ball gets rotated now far side. Newsom looking in. Took a look at Coates, decided not to enter it. Jacks back it out. 13 on the shot clock. Rookledge with it, now to Irwin. Rookledge gets a screen in rhythm. Three is down again for Jeff Rookledge. It's the largest lead of the game for R.A. Long, 33-21. Drive and a foul on the floor. It's going to be against R.A. Long's Cam Newsom. Inbound to the corner, and then leaving alone Pont. Pont nearly hit that, should have hit it. It rattled out. But the defense just left him all alone in the corner. 33-21. Elbow jumper for Crane, no good. Potter rebounds it. Now quick the other way, and now contact, and a foul is called on Newsom. Newsom called on the block there. Let's see how many fouls this is going to be for him. This is his fourth. That is huge. So foul trouble there. And we've got a 30-second timeout. Columbia River, 33-21. Newsom has to go to the bench with 4 fouls. Friends, Kelso Postal and Package, located inside the Three Rivers Crossing in Kelso, Washington, offering FedEx and U.S. Postal Service, paid and prepaid shipping, private mailbox rental, notary service, and more. That's Kelso Postal and Packing in the Three Rivers Crossing, proudly sponsoring N2 Media live streaming and showing their support for local high school athletics. 33-21 here at Woodland High School in the third quarter. 3 team fouls on R.A. Long, 0 on the Rapids here in the third. Newsom on the bench with 4. The starting point guard for the Lumberjacks could be sorely missed. Pont now with it after the inbound. And we're going to have the 4th foul. It's going to go on Pitsley. So now a great opportunity for Columbia River to possibly get some free throws for the next 4:33 on every Lumberjacks foul. That's a non-player control foul. Potter inbounds it. Fitzwilson backs it up, now passes to the top. Near side, Pont with it, being guarded by Irwin. 20 on the shot clock, crossover Pont. Foul line jumper, no good. Clary rebounds it and puts it back up and in. Big bucket there, and Irwin and Clary are both down, and Clary's slow to get up. Clary still not in the picture. Drop off Pitsley. You gotta maybe think about getting him off the court here, and there is a timeout for an injured player. It's actually Fitzwilson who's not feeling well. Left leg injury, and he's going to come out. .403 left here in the third. Jacks lead it by 12. Savion McCoy into the game. Entry pass down low to Clary. Clary whips it out quickly. Phillips glides and hits. 10-point game. Irwin looking for help, underhands it out to Crane. Crane drives baseline, cut off, double teamed. Herrera with it now. Herrera passes to Pitsley, rotated. Irwin gets a step on McCoy, goes up, misses the shot, challenged by Clary. Head coach Jeray Key wanting a goaltend, and it's out of bounds. .318 to go. Rapids can make it a single-digit deficit with a basket of any kind. Bounce pass entry, and it's going to stay with Columbia River. McCoy with it, bounce pass entry. Phillips, no good. Rebound Herrera under the basket. Drive, Crane reverse layup off the window. 37-25, R.A. Long. Handoff and a foul, free throws now. Phillips at the line. Still 2:41 to go in the quarter, and the Jacks have committed their 5th team foul, and the Rapids haven't committed a single one. So Luca Phillips with 9 at the free throw line. He split a pair the last time, and he airballs this one. Yeah. Phillips connects on the second. 10 now for him in the game. Backdoor cut, Irwin gives it up. Crane, a 3 on the way. No. Rebound backside, Pitsley passes out. Irwin drives, kicks. Crane to the corner. Herrera, 3 on the way. No. Rebound, McCoy. Pont backs it out to the volleyball line. Far side drive baseline. Double clutch bucket, good for Clary. 9-point game, under 2 to go. Still a lot of time left. Rookledge, a 3 on the way. Splash! Rapids player hit the floor. The coaching staff calling for an illegal screen. They do not get it. Lead back out to 12. Rookledge has 12. McCoy cut off, picks it up, bounce pass feed to the block. Double team on Phillips, and he gets rid of it. Clary now with it. Just in front of the foul line, a jumper is good for Kellen Clary. He is just having a great game. Lead is 10. Crane hands off to Rookledge. He's been the Columbia River killer this year. Hit the go-ahead 3 that proved to be the game-winning shots in both games in the regular season. Pitsley hands off to Irwin. Switch on defense. Irwin finds Rookledge. Shoots it from 2, denied emphatically on the block. 46 seconds now here in the third. 10-point game. Pont with it. Drives baseline. Shot challenged. Herrera rebounds it, and foul is going to be on Pont. Whistles, and Newsom's going to check in, and there's 38.4 left here in the third. So Newsom has 4 fouls. Got to be careful. Irwin drives, bump, kick, Crane, 3 on the way. No, Crane has not been shooting the ball particularly well, but he continues to do so because that's what you've got to do. 13 seconds left in the quarter. 10-point game. 1-4 low. Pont versus Irwin. 5 on the clock. Pont for 3. No. Crane rebounds it. 1 on the clock. Passes it up, and no shot is going to get up in time. That's going to do it for the third quarter of action here at Woodland High School. The Lumberjacks lead it 40-30. Fans, our friends at PNW Glass and Mirror are a family-owned and operated glass installation company, installing windows, showers, mirrors, patio doors, glass railings, tabletops, and more. Best way to reach them is by phone, 360-719-2929. PNW Glass and Mirror. Also, you can email them for a free estimate. Their email is support@pacificnwglass.com. Proud sponsors of N2 Media and supporting local high school athletes. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Winner to the regional round of the state tournament, loser to the losers bracket, where they'll have to win 2 games to punch a ticket to the regional round. Newsom and the Lumberjacks with the ball. Jacks handing it off up top. Irwin hands it to Rookledge. 13 on the shot clock. Near side, Irwin back up to Rookledge. They're using a lot of clock here. With the lead, you can afford to do that. Newsom drives, drops that spin, loses it, goes up and scores! I don't know if he lost it on purpose, but it ended up working out in his favor. Good time to get his first basket of the game. The lead is 12. Bounce pass feed inside. McCoy kicks it out to the top now. Pont backing it out. Bounce pass to Phillips. Looking to establish. Puts it on the deck. Gets around and scores. Luca Phillips with a great shoulder roll off of the contact. Back down to 10. Rapids can't afford to trade baskets. They've got to get stops. Newsom bumped, foul called. It's going to be an inbound on the baseline for R.A. Long. 6:46 left in the ball game. It's going to be on Clary, just his second personal. Inbound to Rookledge, quick trigger, a 3 no good. Rebound, Phillips. Pont, full head of steam, loses it, dive to the floor, Pont covers it up, and they want a timeout, and they get a timeout. So the Rapids preserve the possession, sacrifice the timeout to keep it. 6:34 left in the ball game. Fans, one of my favorite restaurants to eat at is the Country Folks Deli, aka the Cow Deli, serving up some of the best sandwiches in town. They feature a different soup daily, including their beer cheese soup that's available every day. There's also burgers, fresh fries, desserts, and even a breakfast service. Be sure to visit the Country Folks Deli, proud sponsors of R.A. Long Basketball and N2 Media. And fans, also stick around after the ball game. We're going to have our grocery outlet post-game show and possibly be presenting somebody with a $25 gift card to Longview's Bargain Market. So be sure to type in your votes for player of the game afterwards in the comments section. No guarantee that's who we're going to select, but we're going to pick somebody here at the conclusion of this one to be our bargain baller of the game, sponsored by Longview Grocery Outlet. Rapids possession, 20 on the shot clock, which is plenty of time. Inbound by McCoy. And it's intercepted by Irwin. That's tough. Off the timeout. Crab dribble, and it's an offensive foul, and it's Newsome who fouls out of the ball game. That's his 5th. The Jacks are going to have to do it without their point man for the last 6:27. Herrera and Coates, Rookledge, Crane, and Irwin out there for the Jacks. Bounce pass feed, nearly stolen, and it's lost on the floor. Goes out to Fitzwilson. A 3 on the way, rattles out, and Crane rebounded it, but he's called for a foul. Excuse me, it's going to be on Jeff Rookledge. So it's the 2nd foul now against R.A. Long. First on Jeff. Entry pass on the baseline. Good defense by Coates. And this ball's out of bounds. Clary can't believe it. So Cam Newsome out for the remainder of the ball game. Jacks keeping it outside, handing it off. Irwin kicks, Herrera drives, gets a step, glides in, misses the shot. Controlled by Irwin. Irwin kicks it out to Rookledge. A 3 on the way. Splash for Jeff Rookledge, and a timeout, R.A. Long. Rookledge's 5th 3 of the ball game gives the Jacks a 45-32 lead. It's a full charge timeout. Again, fans, we want to give a special shout out to all of our sponsors for the month of February. We can't do it without the support from everybody in the community, including folks like you at home. Appreciate everything that you do to help make this dream come true for me and N2 Media. What a ball game here. The Rapids, searching for points, have not been able to find many. 45-32 our score. Jeff Rookledge might just be the leader in the clubhouse for the Bargain Baller Award. He's got 15, all from beyond the arc. He's just had unbelievable shooting against Columbia River this season, considering how many big shots that he's hit. Out of the timeout, Columbia River basketball. Still a long way to go here. 5 minutes, 35 seconds. Expect the Jacks to start milking some clock on the offensive end. Unless Jeff Rookledge is left wide open from 3, then you don't know what's going to happen. Clary nearly lost it. Looking to regather, gets it to Phillips. Phillips working on Coates, drop step spin. Irwin comes over, pokes it loose. It's on the floor, still on the floor, and it's kicked out up top. Drive far side, Clary, step back, bothered by Crane. What a shot! Handed his face out of control, Clary. Down to 11. Jacks working the clock, down 13 on the shot clock as Irwin gets a step around, goes up and lays it in. Got around Fitzwilson, and Fitzwilson left the game with a minor injury in the 3rd quarter. You wonder if he's playing 100% right now. Deep 3 on the way, no good from Potter, out of bounds. Jacks inching closer to a date with Tumwater in the district championship. 4:29 left here, and Crane's going to inbound it. The Rapids are going to move up to show some pressure. Crane with it now up top. Drives, kicks to the corner. Rookledge dribbles out, gets it to Herrera, who hands it back to Crane. Crane gets around Clary, goes up and lost it. Coates retrieved it. Coates kicks it out. 3 on the way for Irwin. Short. Rebound Fitzwilson. Under 4 now in the game. Drop step, spin, fade, inside, no. Fitzwilson with a good move and a good look, but unable to cash it in. Crane boarded it. Now it's up ahead to Irwin. Nice move. Crane misses it though. Rebound, Columbia River. Clary right down the middle, goes up and scores. Outlet up ahead, far side. Jacks do not need to hurry here. 11-point lead. 3:15 to go. Just the math of it means that Columbia River's probably going to have to start fouling at some point. They've only got 1 team foul. Crane has been able to get to the hoop, just has had a tough shooting night overall. Irwin again gets a step, goes up, hangs, misses it. Ball is rebounded by Pont, undercut and fouled by Irwin. That's going to be the 3rd team foul. 2:57 left in the game, so River's not out of it yet. Pitsley's up off the bench and is going to check in for R.A. Long. Herrera is going to check out. .257 to go in the game. Phillips moves it up top. Clary drives. Unbelievable. Clary is just an absolute beast tonight. Cuts it down to 9. 2:30 left in the game. Rookledge kicks. Crane, a 3. No. And it's rebounded by Pont. The Rapids have all the momentum. Pass up ahead. Clary goes up and scores again. 47-40. 2:15 left. We've got a ball game. Irwin fouled after he snaps his neck backwards. It's going to be the 2nd foul. It's going to go against Pont, 2nd team foul on the Rapids. And that means new shot clock here. Someone's got to stop Kellen Clary from R.A. Long. Crane having a tough night shooting, inbounding the ball. Got a feeling he might hit a big one if he continues to fire, because he's just about due. Irwin hands it off to Crane. Now Pitsley hands it off, screens, Irwin kicks. Crane jabs, gives it up. Under 2 to play. Irwin goes around, blocked out of bounds by Phillips. On the shot, 13 on the shot clock. 1:53 left in the game. The Rapids are going to go fast once they get the ball, and everything's going to be right downhill. Let's see if the Jacks maybe step in front and try to draw a charge. Whistle and a foul. It's going to be against Fitzwilson. It's going to be his 4th, and this resets the shot clock. 1:53 left. Inbound goes to Irwin. Entry, and a foul is called on Clary. Knocked it loose from Crane, but apparently got him on the arm. That's the 4th team foul, so now the Rapids do not have a foul to give. Inbound to Pitsley. Again, a new shot clock, and Crane knows that. Crane to Rookledge. Rookledge to the corner, out of the corner, Irwin, and he's fouled by Pont, and free throws on the way. Tough defensive possession overall there for Columbia River. Looked like they were going to possibly have a chance to rebound, but the foul on Fitz-Wilson off the inbound kind of started a domino effect that ended up with Columbia River racking up 3 team fouls and putting RA Long on the line. Not what you want to do, trailing by 7, now by 8. Irwin at the free throw line hits the first. And Irwin cashes in the second. It's a 9-point Lumberjacks lead now. Head coach Jareki shouting no threes. Pont drives, shot, good. And a timeout after the made basket by the Rapids with 1:22 left. The offense has been there now for Columbia River down the stretch. They're going to have to come away with a miracle here to get some steals, because if they foul RA Long, they're putting them on the line. If the Jacks can hit some free throws down the stretch, they're going to probably hold on and win this ball game. Fans, we're going to be live Saturday for 4 games at Kelso High School. We're going to have the boys' third place game, the girls' third place game, the girls' district championship, and the boys' district championship. Who's going to be there? We know one of these 2 teams is going to play in the district championship. We've got just over a minute of game time to find out who. These 2 teams did play double OT in their first meeting this season. Sam Burke asks, why are they playing at Woodland High School? Neutral site game. If Greater St. Helens Gymnasium hosts, then they play at the neutral site. If this was 2 EVCO teams playing in this semifinal, they would relocate to whoever the higher seed is from the EVCO. Same thing would go for GSHL. So it's a true neutral site game here. Pitsley gets it into Irwin. Irwin with a lot of space gets it into the front court. Drives, does not need a shoot, kicks it out wisely. The Jacks are using clock. Crane with it and nearly loses his dribble. Pitsley, maybe the guy you'd want to foul. They might have missed the opportunity there. 103, and there's the foul as Irwin is wrapped up and grabbed by Pont. So Landon Irwin at the line. He just hit 2. 62 seconds left here. The Jacks looking to play for their 2nd consecutive district championship. They've won 3 out of the last 5 of those. And Irwin hits. Could be looking at, not could be, we are definitely looking at the golden age of RA Long basketball. 22-0 on the season, a 23-game winning streak. Looking for more. Irwin hits the free throw. A 3 on the way. Potter airballs it, backside rebound, a foul, and they are going to count the bucket and 1. Ooh, my Lord. Whoa. 52.9. Ooh. If you're Columbia River, do you purposely miss here? I don't think so. I think you try to make this a 2-possession game with a free throw, but how was that not on the floor? I mean, it was a whole extra dribble and pivot after that. Free throw no good, so there is a miss, and this ball is out of bounds off of the Rapids. That's a good call there, off the chest of Fitz-Wilson. Lob far side, Irwin, and he's fouled, and Irwin will head back to the free throw line with 50.1 left. Still got to make your free throws. Irwin misses on the first. And Herrera's going to sub in for Brenner Coates. So neither team has a foul to give right now. Irwin hits. And a whistle and a timeout, R.A. Long. Again, fans, can't do it without your support. Consider a donation to Venmo at N2 Media. Free to watch at home or on the road. A lot more to pay and watch here in person. Think about a small donation for those who have donated this year already. No need to worry about that. Appreciate all of you. It's a full charge timeout here. It's going to be Columbia River basketball out of the timeout. R.A. Long leading it 52-44. I wonder if Sigma Vaughn is watching right now at home. The R.A. Long band rocking some Nirvana. I don't know. 50.1 left in the ball game. Pass up ahead, 3 on the way. Yes! Fitzwilson hits it. It's a 5-point game. And Landon Irwin calls a timeout. 38.6 left. Do not go anywhere. Fitzwilson got an open 3 and hit it. Six in the ball game for Fitzwilson. It's a 30-second charge timeout. Savage Slinky wants Zyshawn Key to get put in right now. Irwin's been the guy at the line down the stretch for R.A. Long. Full court pressure here from Columbia River. Pitsley to inbound it. Gets it. Oh no, it's almost out of bounds. It's up ahead. Herrera goes up and finishes. Counted and one for the Ant-Man. Anthony Herrera takes it to the rack. Lumberjacks lead it by 7. Ant with his biggest contribution of the game. First basket, 33.1 left, and it's back out to a 3-possession game. Savage Slinky, you can donate to Venmo at N2 Media. Herrera misses, gets his own rebound. Nobody boxes out the shooter. He was the only one there. And now a foul on Rookledge, and he's going to shoot free throws. What a tough situation for everybody to fall asleep around the key. So Rookledge at the line hits. The first point of the game for Jeff Rookledge that's not been from behind the three-point line. 55-47, 29.1 left. Rookledge steps up and hits them both. 17 for the Rook. 3 on the way for Pont. Looks good, and it is. The Rapids have figured out how to score. They haven't missed. Rookledge is fouled on the far side. It's not the offense that's been the problem for Columbia River. And it's on Fitz Wilson. He's fouled out. So Rookledge at the line, 6-point game. Kids, this just goes to show you how important it is to hit your free throws, because the Rapids have definitely scored enough to come back and possibly win this game if they were able to make some defensive stops and keep the Lumberjacks off of the free throw line. 14 and a half left. The Rapids are just going to run out of time here. Rookledge makes it a 7-point game with the first one and hits the second. 19 now for Jeff Rookledge. 13 on the clock. Off balance shot, no good. Offensive rebound, Clary. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound, Crane. And that is gonna do it. The R.A. Long Lumberjacks are gonna try to defend their district championship on Saturday. They'll take on the Tumwater Thunderbirds after defeating the Columbia River Rapids 58-50 here at Woodland High School. The Jacks are still perfect on the season. They are now 23-0, 24-game win streak. They have swept the Rapids 3-0 this season. There still could potentially be that fourth matchup if the Rapids can come out of the losers bracket, and that's what they're gonna have to do. The Rapids are gonna have to win 2 to get to the regional round of 16. We're gonna check the bracket here. Fans, type in your vote for player of the game. I got a pretty good idea on who might be chosen. And again, fans, we're gonna be naming a bargain baller of the game for the R.A. Long Lumberjacks. So again, type in your vote for player of the game on who you think should take home a $25 gift card from the Longview Grocery Outlet Bargain Market. The Washougal Panthers defeated the WF West Bearcats. So the Columbia River Rapids will take on the Washougal Panthers. That is going to be more than likely at Ridgefield High School. R.A. Long moves to the district championship game. They are going to battle the Tumwater Thunderbirds. We're going to preview that one. What a game it's going to be. R.A. Long 23-0 on the season. They've won 24 in a row. They've won like 49 of their last 51 games. Getting some votes here for Rook and Anthony Herrera. That was a huge play, following his shot off the free throw line. $58-50 our final score here tonight. I'm going to go and get the total numbers here from the scorebook downstairs. So hang tight, folks. We're going to have the post-game show. Oh, I already put that one up. I meant to do this one. Social media, folks. Find me there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. And I do have pictures of the books. So I'm going to go over the total numbers here, folks. And we're going to name a player of the game. And we're going to award them a $25 gift card to the Longview Grocery Outlet after they come out of the locker room. It's usually customary this time of year where I do try to get an interview from the players out of the locker room. But I've learned that these games right here, that when they clinch something like a berth to state, it's best just kind of to let them mingle around with their friends, families, teammates, all the above. So I'm going to probably skip a player interview here tonight. I've talked to almost everybody this season. I'm going to let them just kind of digress and celebrate a little bit. So hopefully everybody can understand that and forgive me if they were expecting this. But, yeah, let's go over the numbers. So first for Columbia River, only 4 players end up scoring the basketball. Kellen Clary, just an absolute monster with 23 tonight. And then Luca Phillips with 12. Chase Fitzwilson with 8. Alex Pont with 7. All of those points for Pont coming in the second half. Now for the Lumberjacks. They are led by the 19 by Jeff Rookledge, 18 for Landon Irwin, 10 for Josh Crane, 5 for Brenner Coates, 2 for Anthony Herrera, 2 for Ethan Pitsley, and 2 for Cam Newsom. It also really can't go overstated that the Jacks had to make some adjustments after Newsom fouled out of the ball game. And that came with just under 7 minutes remaining. I think it was right around like the 6.5 mark. So to be without your point guard for that long down the stretch really speaks to the diversity that head coach Jure Key has with his players, because Rookledge not only stepped out to handle the ball, but Irwin stepped out and handled the ball. Those two guys really did a great job of circling the top and screening after handoffs. Crane was also in the mix there, and Ethan Pitsley played extended minutes here tonight. He's been getting a lot of minutes off the bench. He's really a great sixth man for R.A. Long and does not get the credit that he deserves. I can guarantee you that. But great job by the Lumberjacks here tonight. I really can't say enough positive things about Kellen Clary, though, tonight as well for Columbia River. The effort that he had, it felt like he was just never going to miss, honestly. And everything that he hit was just super tough inside. You know, a lot of contact, a lot of physicality here tonight on both ends. Even though there were some fouls that were called that might have been a little bit questionable, you know, I feel like that the officials let them play for the most part, because both of these teams are really physical with one another, and they know how to get after it. It's hard to beat a good team 3 times in a season. We've learned that over the past couple of years for head coach Jure Key and company. They had to beat Mark Morris 4 times a season ago. And the Rapids, I mean, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. They are going to take on Washougal in the next game, probably at Ridgefield High School. And Washougal and then they split in the regular season, so I mean there is a possibility that that game goes either way. And then you would play the winner of Woodland against the other game that was played earlier tonight between Black Hills and Ridgefield. Still have not gotten a final score from that one. So it's not completely out of the question for Columbia River to make it. They just got to win 2 games. And as it sits right now, 3 of the 4 teams are from the Greater St. Helens League. If Ridgefield wins tonight, then the GSHL will guarantee get another berth to the regional round. Tumwater already has punched their ticket to the state tournament, R.A. Long as well. What a game it's going to be between those 2 teams. If you're looking forward to a slobber knocker on Saturday night, that's it. R.A. Long carries a 23-0 record into the game. Meanwhile, the Thunderbirds are 21-1, and the Thunderbirds have won 20 games in a row. So both teams with 20-plus win streaks currently. You just don't see that very often in high school sports. And we're going to see it Saturday night at 8 o'clock at Kelso High School, and I cannot be more excited for that ball game. Jared Meckel says, breaking news, cold case has been solved. Jeff Rookledge is the Columbia River Killer. Yeah, he's been just absolutely making them pay all season long. It's hard to defend all the options out there for RA Long, but Jeff Rookledge, the sharpshooter, pretty much the one guy that you absolutely do not want to leave open. So still more basketball to come for both of these teams. Columbia River will do battle on Thursday against Washougal, and RA Long Saturday against Tumwater. And folks, now it is time once again for you to see our beautiful graphic for the Longview Grocery Outlet. We're going to name our bargain baller of the game. And it's no surprise, folks. Jeff Rookledge, 19 points. Definitively the bargain baller of the game tonight. He hit some incredible shots, including a turnaround fadeaway three on the far side as the shot clock expired back in the second quarter. Rook was just on one tonight. He had that pep in his step. He felt good. Sometimes it's the opponent. Sometimes you know that you can have good games against the team that you're playing, and he obviously went into this game feeling really good, and he played really good as well and backed it up. So congratulations to Jeff Rookledge. We're going to award him with a $25 gift card to the Longview Grocery Outlet Bargain Market, proudly sponsoring N2 Media live streaming. That's going to wrap it up for me, folks. Again, thank you so much for your support. We do have a final from Olympia Power and Light. Sputters 60, Black Hills Wolves 50. That means that the Greater St. Helens League has all 4 teams left alive in the consolation bracket. So one of the 4 teams below RA Long in the regular season standings are going to do battle down the stretch. We'll see who it is, but we're going to be streaming that third place game coming up Saturday at 2:45 or 3 o'clock, whichever happens first. And actually, no, 1 o'clock is the boys' game. 2:45 is the girls' game for third place. So, all right, fans, that's going to wrap it up. Consider a donation to your host. Thank you all so much for watching. Watch for the live stream links. We're going to be back on YouTube coming up Saturday, all-day coverage from Kelso High School. On behalf of N2 Media, Columbia River RA Long Athletics, and I'm going to give a special thank you to Taylor Adrian of Woodland High School for allowing us to come down and set up the live stream. Your final score, RA Long 58, Columbia River 50. Lumberjacks into the regional round of the state tournament. Probably guaranteed a top 8 seed as well. We'll be back Saturday just before 1 o'clock tip-off, third place boys basketball from Kelso High. Hope you all have a great night. Nick Sisson signing off.